Barakatayawa, Barakatayawa Shai, Kahala Yawa Bashim Yawa Shai, Kwam Yasharala. You know, I had a little, this video just about how the law is not done away with, and how being a prophet of the Lord, of Yahweh Bashim Yawa Shai, that we still gotta keep the commandments, the law, statutes, commandments that He's given to us from Moses, because it's some people, well, they basically 2/3, how they think that we aren't supposed to keep the law, that the law is undone with, which is not true. And I got a couple of scriptures that I'm going to go into. And the first one is in Matthew 5:17. It says, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." So yeah, Yahweh Shai, He's gonna fulfill the prophecies, when He comes back. Because prophecy means to say something before, so all these prophecies will have to come, and by us being a man of the Lord, a prophet, we gotta do law, statutes, commandments, such as going on the highways and byways and telling the people what's going to come to Great Babylon. And my next scripture is in Deuteronomy 4:2, chapter 4, verse 2. It says, "Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you." Yeah, we shouldn't be adding our own commandments, our own vain thoughts to the Lord's work, which is abomination. It says, "Neither shall you diminish aught from it." Yeah, we shouldn't, stray away our ways from the law, statute, commandments that the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Shai, put us to set us up to do. And it says that ye may keep the commandments of Yahweh, your power, which I command you. Yeah, so we got to keep all these commandments He given us, such as not eating, pork, fish without scales and fins, adultery, fornication, homosexuality, and so forth. And this goes on. And my next one is in Deuteronomy, same book, just different chapter. Deuteronomy 12:32. 12:32 says, "What things soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it." Yeah, so wherever Yahweh Hashem Shai orders us to do, we have to do it, with no hesitation. Because He, all these laws, statutes, commandments is not just to do it just because the Lord's do it, but it's set up to be for our own good as well. For example, like eating pork. Pork is unclean. Has like worms in it, bacteria in it, and by us eating it, eating it on a daily basis, it defiles our temple. Which is why we always end up in the hospital, and with diabetes and so forth. And that's just an example of why we should follow the laws, for our own good, And my next one is in Revelations 14:12. It says, "Here's the patience of the saints, which is us, the prophets to the Lord. Yahweh Shem Shai, here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shai." Yeah, by keeping the commandments, shows the Yahweh Shem Shai that we have faith in Him. Because, like that scripture, I believe it's in Hebrews, faith without works is dead, so, or vice versa. So you got to have faith and the works, by going out the highways and byways, that which the Lord told us to do, and in Matthew's, you know, to the lost sheep of Israel to teach the word, you know, because it's you know, they have a they're Israelites, you know, they're heathens, they're Gentiles in the state of mind, you know, but they're Israelites. Their line goes back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel, you know. So by us going out and teaching the works of the Most High, which He orders to do, is which is the same that the prophets did back then, because like Ecclesiastes 1:9, nothing is new under the sun, you know. So all this stuff has already happened because history repeats itself. And my last precept is in Revelation 22:19. It says, "And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book." Yeah, so if you're going off, you know, in the scriptures and stuff, such as, for example, like Nate and General Yohana and HODCC and all them false camps that's paid off, you know, from the white man, not to, you know, say certain scriptures or say something contrary to the scripture. Like some camps that's paid off will say the mark of the beast, which is in Revelation 13:16, is the is John 3:16, where that totally is contrary to that scripture, you know. So that's just an example how the Lord will count them as spittle, you know, because they're going off their vain thoughts for lucrative gain, which goes back to Titus, the first chapter and the 10th verse, I believe, when false prophets teach false doctrine. Just roughly paraphrasing, rough doctrine for their own lucrative gain, you know, which is these pastors and these other false camps, you know, because all them camps go back to the 5 virgins with no oil. You know, the oil is the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you know. So that's why they went off. But yeah, man, I just wanted to make this video, this improv video. You know, I just looked up those scriptures and precepts right now at work, and you know, I just wanted to edify the brothers, you know, because you know, brothers may want to add some precepts, you know, get precepts from videos, you know, just to share the brotherly bond, you know, around the 4 corners of the earth, you know, and just to comfort the brothers, you know, because, you know, we in some beautiful times, you know, like the scripture in Joel, the 2nd chapter, I believe it says, you know, that day would be terrible and great, terrible for the Esau and the heathens, but great for us, the children of Israel, for the prophets, the 1/3, Lord willing, we are part of the elect fold, you know, that we get risen up in that day and beamed up in them chariots, you know. So, you know, that's why we just got to keep pushing this truth, man, you know, no days off, you know, and just, you know, meditate on the scriptures, and you know, and that's pretty much it. Just wait on Yahweh Shai until he come back, you know, because you know, he's coming quickly, like it says in Revelation the 22nd chapter, you know. So he's coming quick, you know. These prophecies is fulfilling, you know. So he'll be here any moment, you know. So with that, you know, I'm gonna give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostle of GMS that's ruling the world and pushing this truth, teaching the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to the lost sheep of Israel and to the elect men on the 4 corners of the earth. And salutations to all the Akim out there, you know, that's doing the same as well. And with that, I'm going to say shalom. Stay strong.